Rocky Mountain Sasquatch organization. We're heading back to the 77 structure location. Show you guys what that structure looks like when we get back in here, but it's one of our favorite places to leave cameras, and we haven't had any game cameras back here all season yet. We've had some bad luck getting in here. Just the weather hasn't cooperated, but we're finally here and gonna drop some off and check out and see if there's anything different going on with the structure. Had a lot of rain this week, so the creek's quite swollen. This is the spot that I like to cross across this beaver dam. Kind of a bridge for us. Jenny doesn't want me to film her cross in case she eats it. But yeah, the structure's up in there. We call it the 77 structure because that direction, about 600 yards, is a Bigfoot sighting that happened in 1977. And there's a lot of Bigfoot sightings in this canyon. You know, so much so that hunters nicknamed it Sasquatch Canyon in the 70s. And you know, we're going to keep up the tradition and keep calling it. As a matter of fact, this canyon in September of last year, in 2015, there was a Bigfoot sighting, so a really recent one, and it was a daytime Bigfoot sighting. It crossed the road in front of a bow hunter who was driving a car or a truck. And it got reported to us, and we were up here just, you know, a couple days afterwards. And the cameras that we keep up in here, we moved them. We moved them closer to where he had his Bigfoot sighting. And now the couple of cameras that we keep here, we're bringing back. And the reason is in 2012 when we were checking out this area, back about another 100 feet or so by the river, we found some of the best footprints we've ever found, a really deep one. And you know, no question in my mind it was a Bigfoot footprint. And so we started scouting out the area, and the second or third time we returned after finding the footprint up in here, we found a structure. And we believe, and a lot of Bigfooters believe, you know, they start finding these structures in Bigfoot sighting hot spots, that they have something to do with the Bigfoot. So we are going to keep an eye on the area and check on the structure from time to time. But this time, I'm actually going to leave a camera right on the structure. I'm going to take you up to that structure, show you guys around, and then find some good places to set up these cameras, and we'll come and pick them up next year, or next spring anyway. That's not a full year away, but might as well be. This is one of my favorite structures that we have on our GPS map overlay. It's just impressive, and because there was a Bigfoot sighting close to here, and we've also found some really great footprints. And if I remember, I'll show you what the really good footprint looked like. But right here is like the beginning to a structure right here, relocated log. And we've been keeping an eye on this place for so long that we actually were up here, and then come up 3 months later, this wasn't here, and then, you know, it got put up in a tree, and we could still see the impression on the ground of where this got relocated. But let me show you the really impressive structure. So, all right, we're coming up on the structure, one of my favorites. I'm actually walking right under it. And this is the structure where we found the boot many years ago. Let me turn back and show you guys the structure. Here's the boot that we found 4 years ago. It's a size 5 in men's. Old army boot. We just leave it here. It's been at the base of this structure. And, you know, we've kept our game cameras closer to that sighting location that happened last year all year. Happened last September, September again. So we're going to keep 3 of them over by where the sighting happened, and we're bringing 2 back here to this structure. We want to keep a close eye on this magnificent structure. Got one of the cameras back into the area, and it's going to keep an eye on one of our favorite structures right here, the one that has the boot at the bottom. And then this is a structure complex. I'm going to move over to here to another smaller structure, but yeah, look, there's kind of a structure thing going on here with that tree. And we've kept a really close eye on this area, except for when they had that sighting last year. We moved our cameras out of the area, and now we're standing right in front of another structure. I mean, this is just a complex of them. And because of the sighting 600 yards from here, the footprints that we have found, you know, this is the place to keep an eye on. And we'll keep 3 cameras near that other sighting, and we'll keep 2 watching this area. I hope you enjoyed seeing the 77 structure. It's an awesome area. We'll keep an eye on this place, let you know when and what we find on cameras that we keep in the area. We're gonna check out some other places in Sasquatch Canyon. We're going to service some game cameras. We find anything on those, we'll certainly show those possibly at the end of this. Keep on watching. We're going to keep on squatching. Look what we've been finding. It's like a seaweed, like it comes from the stream.
It's moss, wet
it's moss. All over up here, and
it's all dry right here except for this moss.
Yeah, it's really dry right here, but it's like it's being carried up from the stream.
Show them where the stream is.
There's the river. 40 yards from right there, but it's like something is carrying moss. This moss up from the river.
It's not attached to the ground at all.
No, it's not.
It's been
dropped.
It's been dropped from the river. Oh, just this little pile right here.
Yeah, we're gonna look for Bigfoot footprints and see, you know, maybe a Bigfoot's carrying armloads. They've been seen carrying armloads of kelp and seaweed out in Crescent, California. I mean, we're in Utah, but you know, I know the moose like this stuff.
Because there's moose prints right there.
Yeah, there's a moose footprint right there. I mean, one of the things I was saying to Jenny is maybe they're getting them stuck on their antlers and they're falling off as they walk up, but this doesn't have the consistency and the length of what you would think would get caught on their antlers, you know what I mean? How did this get so far from the river? Yeah, this is the tree they were hiding behind when they were bull rushing us 4 years ago. Not they, it. But we're gonna look around for footprints.
Here's more of it. There's like a trail of it.
Yeah, there's a trail of it coming up from the river. Go down to the river and look for footprints. Here's a good footprint right here. It's not a complete footprint, but something stepped there. Something stepped and slide. It looked like it had leaped from there to right here and then leaped right back up onto this embankment. Now, something's been coming in and out of the water right here, but just not definitive enough. It looks more like a moose's footprints than a Bigfoot. Where are you at?
Over by the dam.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to cross too. These are the pine cones that are in season. The pine nuts are just wonderful. And every couple of years, sometimes 3 or 4 years when the conditions are right, they just come in thick and heavy. And it's a great source of protein. And see, some of these are just opening up. Some have already opened up, but there's what one looks like. And
yeah, they just see them all in the little pods. In there, and there. In every little single one of these little guys, there's
pine nuts.
Whoops.
And sometimes in one pine cone you can get up to like 30 of these nuts.
Yeah, see, each one of them has.
And from what I understand, the bears will eat the pine cone and all.
Oh, this one has lots of them in it.
Uh-huh. So the bears are all over this. All the animals are, including us. We just love them. And
that's what they look like when they're opened.
yeah, the inside of the nut's a little white thing, and it just tastes wonderful.
We need to pick these.
Yeah, and this tree's just loaded.
Yeah, show them the next.
So what I'm saying is you know, the bears, everybody loves them. I'm sure Bigfoot does too. I mean, why wouldn't he? And he probably eats the nuts and the nutshells and all, you know. But from what I understand, bears will eat the whole pine cone because there's stuff in it that makes their anal plug for hibernation. Because that plugs off, and some of the studies I've read about,
Gross.
it's stuff from eating the pine cone that does it for them. So yeah, we're hoping that this type of food source in this area, these times of year, bring the Bigfoot into the area. We'll look around for Bigfoot type evidence, and hopefully in the area and the surrounding areas, we'll get to hear about Bigfoot sighting reports that may or may not happen. We had some Bigfoot sightings in this area last year. I hope you guys enjoy. Keep on watching.